All right, let's get another guy up here. Big round of applause for Paul Nachos. I didn't want to say that here. All right. Somebody brought some pretty people from the west side of Georgia. I hear you. Any Alabama football fans out there? Okay, all right, I knew there was a few of you. I'm actually doing my own social experiment right now. Every time that I see an Alabama fan, I yell, "Roll Tide!" Okay. Roll Tide, there you go. After they respond, I ask them if they went to school there. They look at me, and they ask me, "There's a school there?" Then the brother and sister kiss each other and they walk off. Now look, I really can't judge people. You know, I'm actually a Greek redneck. You probably got that from my fancy European accent. Because I'm Greek, when I hunt with my buddies down in South Georgia, they ask me, they say, "Hey man, you gonna shoot that damn deer or you gonna go make love to it?" Now look, I hunt a lot, but for the record, I've never shot a deer. You know, I went to college in South Georgia back in the 80s. Way before Facebook. So really, the only way for us to keep up with classmates was the quarterly Valdosta State magazine. So they printed a magazine, and of course, they send me a letter and they say, "Hey, you know, Paul, what's going on with your life? You know, send something in. Tell us what you've been doing since college." So for fun, I send in my bio. Of course, we faxed it in. We got some people that weren't even born in the 80s. So you know, it really surprised everybody when they found out that you know, that I'd become a hand model, a rodeo clown, and I was dating Madonna. You know, my life's, you know, I got it, hold on, I'll tell you. My life's a lot simpler now. For instance, the other day I'm at Publix, and I walk up to the deli, and the lady asked me, she says, "What would you like on your sub?" I said, "Lettuce, tomato, and mustard." She goes, "I'm sorry, sir, we're out of mustard." You're a grocery store. It's on aisle 2. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go get it. Are you out of anything else? I'll grab it on the way back. I used to build houses, and once was negotiating with a family, and they didn't speak any English. They had their 10-year-old son negotiating the deal. So we're going back and forth. I'm sitting across the table with this little 10-year-old kid. Parents going back and forth. Finally, I looked at the kid. I said, "Look, listen to me. If I throw in some Pokemon cards in a box, can we wrap this deal up?" They signed the contract that night. What in the heck is going on with this tiny house craze? Everybody wants a damn tiny house. So now I've got this guy that wants me to build him a tiny house on a lake. I feel obligated to hire tiny contractors. They showed up the other day, and I fired a guy. He was damn near 5 feet tall. I'll get rid of him. So I end up going to the Home Depot, and I buy some tiny hammers. I bought a tiny saw, cut the tiny wood. And now I got all these little guys running around, little tiny hard hats, they're all running around. Very confusing. So lunch rolls around, I say, hey, I'm gonna be a good guy, I'm gonna buy them lunch. So I end up buying them a bunch of those little slider burgers and those little 7-ounce pony beers. Remember those, the little beers? Now I'm a realtor. We got any realtors in here? Got a few of my friends in here. That's good. That's good. You know, everybody now, all these realtors now, they want to put their photo on their business card. I'm going to tell you, people. Some people have absolutely no business whatsoever putting their damn photo on a business card. You should basically go by this principle here. If you're, treat it like your GPA, basically. If it's not a 4.0, you leave it off. Now, my wife works with me, and during the day, she works really hard to look her best. And she does. She's a lovely woman. She's all good. But I'm going to tell you something. At night, brother, it is a different story. She has to wear a boot on her foot. She's got this guard she's got to wear in her mouth. And she turns off the light. And she's walking to bed. Say, I love you, honey. Good night, honey, I love you. It's like I'm living in the night of the living dead. And when she finally musters up enough strength to roll into bed, she's got all that night cream and oil and just, you know, and she leans over to kiss me goodnight. It's like I'm kissing a jellyfish. You know, things change as we get older. I've got a little message for my 40-plus-year-old male colleagues out there. And I got a few of them. I see you, Cliff. My buddy Dave back there, he's back there in the corner. When you see a hot 20-year-old girl, if you are not fantasizing about her mother, you have got some major issues. I hate my health insurance. Hate it. I got the worst. It's terrible. It's terrible. Every time I go to the doctor, I have to pay the full amount while I'm there. So the other day, I'm at the dentist, getting a cavity filled. I'm a little gassed up. And as I come to, I notice that my dentist has still got his gloves on. And I said, hey man, would you mind checking my prostate? Hey, I'm there, he's got the gloves on, it's all good. He did. He did. But I noticed when he checked my prostate that both his hands were on my shoulders. Hey, don't judge me. I saved $100. That's it. Pause.